There comes a moment when the world hears a name it wasn't ready for. A machine appears, not from the west, not from a legacy drenched in nostalgia, but from a rising storm, a cyclone. The Zongshen Cyclone RC401 isn't just a sport bike. It's a statement, a challenge thrown into the face of every manufacturer that ever thought you had to charge thousands to thrill hearts. The RC401 steps onto the tarmac with the confidence of a warrior, silent at first, but roaring with purpose once the throttle twists. And once you ride it, you don't look back. Because this isn't just about specs, it's about attitude, and this bike has it in every inch of its fairings. What Zongshen has created with the Cyclone RC401 is more than a motorcycle. It's a precision tool, sleek, aggressive, and wrapped in aerodynamic curves that scream speed even when standing still. From its razor-sharp dual LED headlights to its sculpted tank and upswept tail, every angle cuts through the air with intention. It's the kind of bike that doesn't ask to be noticed, it demands it. It doesn't ride like a budget bike, it rides like it's hunting down giants. At the core of this weapon is a 401cc parallel twin engine, liquid-cooled and fuel-injected, delivering around 44 horsepower and 37 Nm of torque. That may not sound earth-shattering to Superbike fans, but in the real world, that's the perfect middleweight sweet spot. This bike launches with the urgency of something far more expensive. The torque curve is flat and friendly, making it equally comfortable in city traffic and brutal mountain climbs. Twist the wrist, and the power pours in like a smooth, controlled explosion. It doesn't try to throw you off, it pulls you in deeper, faster, louder. But speed alone isn't enough. The RC401 handles like a dream thanks to a steel trellis frame that keeps the chassis lightweight and strong. USD front forks and a mono-shock rear suspension translate every twitch of the road into feedback that inspires confidence. The low center of gravity and balanced geometry make it flickable in the corners and stable at high speeds. Whether you're carving twisties or tearing down straightaways, it feels planted. It feels right. And then there's the braking. Zongshen didn't cut corners here. They've equipped it with dual front disc brakes with radially mounted calipers and a rear disc, all backed by dual-channel ABS. You feel in control, every time. This isn't just a go-fast bike. This is a stop-hard, turn-quick, stay-alive kind of machine. The RC401 isn't for showboating. It's for showing up and showing off, where it matters. Now here comes the knockout. The RC401 doesn't cost what you think it does. Priced at under $5,000 in many markets, it's a surgical strike on the overpriced sport bike segment. You're not just paying for a badge here, you're paying for performance, technology, and design that most riders will feel every single ride. The RC401 isn't about chasing status, it's about outrunning expectations. Let's talk features, because this isn't a bare-bones ride. You get a full-color TFT digital instrument cluster that's not only crisp and bright in all lighting conditions but also loaded with functionality, gear indicator, fuel economy, trip meters, engine temperature, even smartphone connectivity in some versions. The switchgear feels premium, backlit for night riding, and ergonomics are dialed in to feel sporty but not punishing. You can actually live with this bike, not just blast around on Sundays. The RC401 also comes with a slipper clutch, a feature often reserved for higher-end bikes. It smooths out aggressive downshifts, giving you better control and keeping the rear wheel steady during fast deceleration. This adds not just to rider safety but to the thrill of pushing it harder into the corners. It begs to be leaned. It dares you to brake late and throttle early. And while some bikes just give you one note, the RC401 gives you a symphony. The exhaust note is sharp, raspy, and tuned to make your heartbeat sync with the revs. It's not artificially enhanced. It's raw, mechanical music. The kind that turns heads at traffic lights and echoes in tunnels like a war cry. But what truly sets the Zongshen Cyclone RC401 apart is its identity. It doesn't live in the shadows of big brands. It's not trying to imitate. It's creating its own lane. It's built for the new age of riders, those who care more about experience than emblem. It represents a generation that wants function and form in one honest, powerful, and affordable package. It's not just a middleweight. It's a missile with manners. This is the kind of bike that gets under your skin. It makes you rethink what's possible at this price. It becomes not just a part of your garage, but a part of your personality. Whether you're weaving through city streets or attacking apexes on a weekend ride, the RC401 becomes an extension of your will. It's that precise, that responsive, that alive. Don't let the name Zongshen fool you. This is not a brand to underestimate. With the Cyclone series, they've evolved beyond expectations. They've stepped into the ring with machines that cost twice as much and said, "Let's go." And they don't just survive, they make the competition nervous.